The first 3 seconds are fine. You chew. You taste something fruity and almost sweet. And you think, okay, maybe this isn't going to be that bad. Then somewhere around second 4, your mouth ignites. And it doesn't stop building. It keeps climbing, like someone is slowly turning a dial that you thought had a maximum setting. And it very much does not. That's what happens when you eat the world's spiciest pepper. Something like a Carolina Reaper or Pepper X, and what's coming next isn't really about taste anymore. It's a full body chain reaction. And almost none of it has anything to do with your tongue actually burning. The compound responsible for all of this is capsaicin. And the wild part is capsaicin doesn't create heat at all. There's no actual temperature change happening in your mouth. Instead, capsaicin binds directly to a receptor called TRPV1, which is the exact same receptor your body uses to detect real, physical heat, like touching a hot stove. Your brain has no way of telling the difference between the two signals. As far as your nervous system is concerned, your mouth really is on fire. And it responds exactly the way it would to an actual burn. Immediately and aggressively. Within seconds, your body starts trying to cool itself down. You start sweating, sometimes just on your face, sometimes across your entire body. Because your nervous system genuinely believes your core temperature is rising and needs to be brought back down, your eyes start watering, not from emotion, but because the trigeminal nerve, which carries pain signals from your mouth, is directly connected to your tear ducts. So intense mouth pain reflexively triggers your eyes to water as a protective, almost automatic reflex. Your nose starts running for a similar reason. And your face flushes red as blood vessels near the surface of your skin dilate, trying to release heat that was never actually there to begin with. Underneath all of that, your cardiovascular system is reacting just as dramatically. Your heart rate climbs, sometimes significantly, as your body pumps out adrenaline in response to what it's interpreting as a genuine threat. This is the same fight or flight cascade that would trigger if you were in actual danger. Activated entirely by a chemical compound convincing your nervous system that your mouth is under attack. Your blood pressure can rise along with it. And for people with underlying heart conditions, this is actually the part of extreme spice challenges that carries genuine medical risk, not the burning sensation itself. Meanwhile, capsaicin doesn't stop at your mouth. As you swallow, it continues activating those same TRPV1 receptors all the way down your esophagus and into your stomach. Which is why extremely spicy food can cause a burning sensation that seems to travel downward in real time. Your stomach lining has these same heat receptors too. And a large enough dose of capsaicin can trigger cramping, nausea, and in some cases vomiting, as your digestive system reacts to what it's registering as a significant irritant moving through it. Even though capsaicin isn't actually damaging the tissue it's passing through. Here's where things take an interesting turn, though. Because underneath all that distress, your brain is also releasing endorphins and dopamine, the same categories of chemicals involved in your body's natural pain relief and reward systems. This is your brain's attempt to counteract what it perceives as significant pain. And for a lot of people, that flood of endorphins creates a genuine rush, sometimes described as a runner's high, which is exactly why some people find eating extremely spicy food pleasurable or even a little addictive, despite the fact that their body is simultaneously screaming that something is wrong. The burn itself tends to peak somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes after exposure to something in the Carolina Reaper or Pepper X range. And then it starts a slow decline, often lasting 20 minutes to well over an hour, depending on the dose and the person. And this is the part where the classic instinct kicks in, chugging water, which actually makes almost no difference. Capsaicin is oil-based, not water-soluble, so water just spreads it around your mouth instead of washing it away. What actually helps is dairy. Because a protein in milk called casein physically breaks the bond between capsaicin and your TRPV1 receptors. Which is why milk, yogurt, or ice cream provides real, fast relief in a way that water simply can't. There's also a well-known aftermath that a lot of extreme pepper eaters know about firsthand, sometimes called the Ring of Fire, where the same TRPV1 receptors present throughout your entire digestive tract, including at the very end of it, get activated again the next time capsaicin passes through during digestion. It's the exact same mechanism as the initial burn, just showing up again further down the line. And while it's genuinely uncomfortable, it's not a sign that anything has actually been damaged. And that's really the core reassurance underneath this entire chain reaction. Despite how genuinely alarming it feels, Capsaicin does not chemically burn or damage the tissue in your mouth, stomach, or anywhere else along the way. Every single symptom, the sweating, the watering eyes, the racing heart, the stomach cramping, is your nervous system responding to a false alarm, a chemical compound expertly mimicking real heat and real danger without actually causing either one. Your body isn't malfunctioning when this happens. It's doing exactly what it's designed to do when it detects what it believes is a genuine threat. It's just that this particular threat happens to be a pepper. And the entire terrifying experience is, biologically speaking, one of the most elaborate false alarms your body is capable of producing.